They get mouthy. Sister wives Kody Brown gives controversial parenting advice to others amid rift with adult children. Kody Brown from Sister Wives has offered some controversial advice in a personalized video for a fan. He first appeared on the show with his 4 wives, Mary, Janelle, Cristin, and Robin Brown. Initially seen as a caring father and loving husband, Kody's behavior changed as he developed stronger feelings for his youngest wife, Robin. This led him to neglect his first 3 wives and the 12 children he shared with them. Kody began spending more time with Robin and treated his children with her much better than his older kids with Janelle, Mary, and Cristin. At 90 Sipso Frielatier recently reposted a video of Kody revealing his parenting advice. Kody mentioned that babies are typically easy to love because they are sweet and vulnerable. He also emphasized the importance of loving children as they grow older, stating, "Love your children when they get older, when they get mouthy." Kody advised never allowing children to disrespect you in a way that would cause resentment and stressed the need for boundaries in maintaining respect. When Kody first appeared on the show, he appeared to genuinely enjoy being a father to his many children and treated them all equally. However, after falling deeply in love with Robin, he began prioritizing his relationship with her children over his own. He preferred taking Robin's children to school over his children from his other wives. Kody also declined to help Cristin with putting their children to bed when asked for his help. As time passed, his relationships with his adult children worsened. Kody was even accused of engaging in a physical altercation with his son, Peyton Brown. Kody's advice to new parents involved a lot of recommendations, indicating that he may have some regrets about how he raised his children. He appears to be upset about how his relationships with Peyton, Gabe, Gwendolyn Brown, and others have declined over the past 3 years. The somber tone of Kody's advice implies that he wishes he could go back in time to foster stronger bonds with his children. However, it seems that Kody has moved on from trying to reconcile with them and possibly harbors resentment toward them for not maintaining contact with him and his favorite wife, Robin. Considering Kody's unequal treatment of his adult children, his parenting advice doesn't hold much weight. He is accused of neglecting his children to the point that they are no longer in contact. Despite having 18 children, he seems to lack many qualities of a great father. However, there's no denying that his advice could be helpful to some parents. Children need discipline as much as they need love from their parents. Although the Sister Wives cast member may be feeling resentment towards his older children, hopefully they can all find a way to make their relationship work. The air in the Brown family's household had been thick with tension for months. With the increasing rift between Kody Brown and his adult children, the patriarch found himself cornered. His relationship with his wives was already on rocky ground, but it was the growing distance between him and his children that seemed to weigh most heavily on his heart. To make matters worse, the entire family was now under the microscope of reality television cameras. Kody had no choice but to try to regain control, even if that meant offering controversial parenting advice to others. "I just don't know why they don't understand," Kody muttered to Robin, who was sitting beside him on their couch, looking at him with a mix of sympathy and concern. "It's like I'm invisible to them." Robin leaned in and gave him a reassuring touch. "They're adults now, Kody. They have their own lives, their own ways of thinking." "That's exactly it." Kody's voice rose with frustration. "They're getting mouthy, and it's like none of them remember who the adult is in this situation. They don't listen to me anymore." It was the same conversation they had every week. Kody's once authoritative tone had grown more and more desperate, but the truth was he was beginning to lose his grip. His adult children, Garrison, Logan, Madison, and others, had started to pull away from him. They no longer clung to his every word the way they once had, no longer looked to him for advice. They were independent, growing into their own people, and Kody didn't know how to handle it. It was as though the power dynamic had shifted, and now, instead of being the father they revered, Kody felt like the one who was being pushed aside. "Maybe they're just trying to establish boundaries, Kody," Robin suggested carefully, though she knew it wasn't what he wanted to hear. "Boundaries?" Kody barked, incredulous. "No, no. This is about respect. It's like they think they can just do whatever they want, say whatever they want. They've forgotten who the parent is in this relationship." Kody's frustration was palpable. Despite his status as a father figure in a plural family, he was struggling to navigate the changing dynamic with his children as they reached adulthood. The once clear line between parent and child had blurred, and Kody found himself trying to hold onto something that was slipping through his fingers. The most recent incident that had pushed Kody over the edge was a heated exchange he'd had with his eldest son, Logan. Logan had posted something on social media about his own views on life and the importance of independence. It wasn't the content of the post that bothered Kody so much as the tone. Logan had expressed his feelings in a way that Kody felt undermined his authority. It was as if Logan was publicly challenging Kody's parenting choices, something he couldn't ignore. "Why did you even have to say it that way?" Kody had shouted when Logan arrived at the house later that evening. "Do you have any respect for me at all?" Logan, clearly taken aback, had tried to calm his father down. "Dad, it's not like that. It's just..." But Kody wasn't having it. "You don't talk to your father that way. You don't question me, Logan. I've been the one who's always been there. I've made sacrifices for this family, and you'll show me some respect or we're done." As the words left Kody's mouth, he immediately regretted them. But there was no taking them back, and the rift between father and son deepened. It wasn't the first time Kody had lashed out at his children, and it wouldn't be the last. In the weeks that followed, Kody became more vocal about his beliefs on parenting. While many of his peers in the plural marriage community had expressed concern for the way he handled his relationships with his children, Kody felt more than ever that he had to stand his ground. He began giving unsolicited advice to others, positioning himself as the ultimate authority on what it meant to be a parent. "You can't let them get mouthy," Kody declared one evening at a family dinner, when the conversation turned to his children's behavior. "You have to make it clear that they need to respect the rules and boundaries you set. I see parents these days letting their kids run wild, thinking it's cute or something. It's not. It's disrespectful. You let them get mouthy, and you're setting them up for failure." His words echoed through the room, and everyone fell silent. Robin shot him a sideways glance, but she said nothing. Janelle, ever the voice of reason, chimed in. "Kody, I understand where you're coming from, but you also have to realize that your kids are adults now. They don't need to answer to you in the same way they used to when they were younger." Kody turned to her with a glare, as if her words were an attack on everything he believed. "I'm the father. I've earned the right to have my voice heard. No matter how old they get, they need to understand that."